Hello everyone, this video will be about a meetup that I went to last Saturday to see Chris, Sid, and RJ trains, as well as check out a really great store in Manassas, Virginia, where I picked up a few items. And then Chris made a great video which inspired me to get another item. Lionel's rocket train. This thing is sweet. Please like and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. Here's what I picked up at the train store. A fireworks car that has lights and sounds and plays music, a little Plasticville ice cream stand, and a piece of Gargrave's track. I'm not sure what I'm going to use on the layout yet, but I picked up one of those to test it out. The Plasticville was pretty cool with a chrome plated counter, a little jukebox on the right side, and some fountain knobs on the left, as well as some details on the back that were kind of fun. The rocket train box was heavy. It was about 50 pounds. Anyway, it was packed well. I showed it, open it here, and we can see that I got a train catalog. I bought these from Charlie Rowe, and you can see it's a beautiful set box. So why did I get this? It was really quite well displayed on Chris's channel, and I just love anything NASA. So this was something that I thought of getting when I saw it in the catalog, but after I saw Chris's video of it, I just had to have it. It has an awesome, beautiful box, red, white, and blue, which are Union Pacific colors, and look at all that sea of orange. It's just great. It's well packed. It has styrofoam blocks in certain spots, and just look at all those beautiful boxes in there. So these top boxes here are actually the rocket cars themselves. There's 5 of them. They don't have any labeling on them. They're different rocket segments in each, but they don't have a label on the end, which I thought was kind of strange. But they're beautiful. They used to be the MTH tooling, I believe, and MTH made these as a set. I don't know if they had buffer cars and other kinds of things like an engine and a passenger car like we have here, but there's 5 of these rocket cars, and they all look kind of the same from the outside, but inside those little covers there's different rocket segments. So then to the left there we have the engine, which is quite heavy, and you'll see it later. It's quite nice. Then there's some foam spacers because the buffer cars, which are box cars, are a little different size than the actual passenger car, and another big chunk of foam between the buffer cars. And you can see the buffer cars, they're no name on the buffer cars. Well, actually they do have a name on it. That one in particular, the first one I grabbed, is the clearance car, where you snap on some clearance elements. I'll show those later. And finally there's the 21-inch passenger car. This is my first 21-inch passenger car. My old layout only had 031 curves, so I was never able to run these, and it's part of the reason for doing the room, and I'm really excited about this. And here's the engine out of the box. She is a beauty. The American flag is super crisp. There's so many little tiny details on here, little chains and applied details that are all over the place. And then the opposite side of the car is equally as pretty. And here's one of the 5 rocket cars. Basically that white cover will hinge off and you can see the rocket itself inside. It has 4 trucks, which is quite cool. And here is the buffer car. This particular car is the clearance car, the first one before all the rockets. Buffer cars were used between hazardous loads and equipment like the train or the passenger car. They would go in between each rocket, and these little things you can snap on the car, there's 3 of them, so you can use that for the clearance car, which would be the first in the consist. The rest of them don't have clearance bars. So here I'm showing the record car coming out of its packaging. You can see that there's cardboard ends that MTH used to use for a lot of their premier rolling stock. So it definitely is MTH tooling. You can see we got 4 trucks on the bottom, and they also have little springs in them, so they're sprung. And then they have really nice details on the coupler ends. And to take the top off, you kind of hinge it out like that. You can see that it's hinged out like that. It has a little chain to keep you from opening it too wide. And there's the car. And here's a 21-inch passenger car that goes at the end of the train. And my favorite feature of a legacy engine is the emergency stop button.
Stop quick before you reach the bridge. Over. The brakes are in emergency. We're slowing to a stop. Train is stopped and we're all in one piece. Out.
If you made it this far, thanks for watching.